after that we have prepared the event, we need to register rider inside the database. To do this, we have different possibility. First one is that we select the event, we go on racer info, data entry, insert riders, and here it happens, it shows the mask where we have to fill with the riders info. We start with the number, for example, 100, last name, and here we can type whatever we want. In the make mistakes, you go back. The class. Let's say we do not have any the required class we would like to put in the database. Let's say we want to call this class 450. This means that the voice is not inside the database. If we are sure that this class is correct, we just go here and press, so we insert it in the database, and the next time we will find also this class. Category is the same if we want to add a category or not. Custom 01 is a custom field. In case we need some extra field to put, we can put inside the custom 01. Championship. The software has the possibility to handle an entire championship. So if we have previously created a championship, we will add the exact championship for this rider. License, number of license of the rider, make of the rider, a team, if he has a team or not, his own federation, mobile phone if you want to have information about the rider, and the most important field is here, the transponder number. So here we type the transponder. In this case, the transponder was not inside this list, so we simply add in this way. At this point, with the save, we had the rider inside the database. So at this moment, we have one registered rider inside the database. Plus we add a second rider, and we can go on in this way. There is other and faster way to do this job. If we have a previous database, we can import the database completely inside the software. Inside the folder GMT, we have a sample file that is called the test import. It is a CSV file with all the fields that we need to register a rider. This means that we can copy here all the riders that we need, and then in a single step we can put all the riders inside the database. You see all this field. What you do not have to change the header of the column that is in Italian, but you cannot change because in this way the software recognizes the correct column. It is not necessary to fill all the column. It is necessary to put the number of the rider and his name and surname. Then at this point we have two possibilities. If we already know the transponder number given to the rider, we can also type here in the first column of the transponder the number of the transponder. Otherwise, we have to put 0, and we will import the rider without any assigned transponder that we will do later in the database. Another important field that you have to pay attention is the campionato field, the championship field. When you create a championship, and then we will see the tutorial of the championship, the software assigned to each championship a number, and in the CSV file, the championship is recognized by number. If you do not have any championship, you have to put 0 to all these fields. Okay. At this point, when I have saved the CSV file, I select the event, I go on racer info, import, importing from a CSV file. I press here. He opened me the GMT folder, but I can put my file whatever I want. I only have to go here and look for it. I select test import. Wait, all the riders are inside the database. Now, if I go here, we have a second voice that is a grid version of the form where I can find all the riders inside the database. It is separated by classes, and there is the last one where it tells me all the riders inside the database. The two voices means 050 means that I have 50 riders of the 125 class, but no one with transponder assigned. At this point, I'm ready to assign transponder. Of course, all the columns here can be moved and can be arranged as I like it. The software here is very fast to recognize and register rider. I have two choices, or to search for a rider according to his license number or according to racer number or name. Let's say it's easier for me to do this. I will type the number of the rider, let's say, for example, 20. At this point, the software tells me I have 3 riders, 3 racer with number 20. If this one is already the selected one, I just only have to type the transponder number and it will be registered. Otherwise, with these two bottom, I can search for the correct riders. And when find it, I can type the transponder number here, press enter, and the rider is registered. At this point, you see that I have 2 riders registered. This is a very, very fast way to assign transponder. Anytime during in this case, if I open the transponder number here, I can check where I have all registered rider. At the same time, I can print a report of the registered rider so that I can have information about my registered rider that is splitted by classes. This, I think, is a very, very easy and fast way. Just in case we are doing this job and let's say it arrives a rider that is not yet in the database. Let's say Russell. It's a rider not found in the database. At this point, the only thing I have to do is to press add. It opens me the other form. I fill it with the required field, and then I save. And all this, and also this rider will be in the database. At the end of the event, is a good thing to do is to export the rider in order to have the complete database ready for another time. Just going on data collector, export, I select the event and I say export racer to a remote station, press OK, give the number, the name I want to the file, test, let's say, and he has exported me the file I needed, ready for another session.